Colorado.
They say love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true. All of my friends say, when you know, you know. Every piece falls into place when I'm with you. And you I found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. They say the time is now to go where we want to. Follow the road until it leads us somewhere new. Nothing can stop us now. We're together. Oh, the whole world opens up when I'm with you. In you I find a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies, big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. In you I found the love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies and big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours. Forever I am yours.
gorgeous Ouray. Normally you would see massive 14,000 feet peaks behind us, but this Friday, May, what is it today, the 17th? 17th. It is currently snowing. So Johanna and Victor are coming to visit us. We are removing the bikes off the back of the Jeep, considering that we won't be doing any of that. And we just need to get them covered up so they don't get ruined in the weather. But yeah, really quite interesting. The river, as you can maybe see, is just over there. Yeah, kind of yucky weather. At least the wind is no longer blowing 30 miles per hour as it did yesterday. So there you go. All right.
So we're back in Colorado, and we started off in the southwest part of Colorado, which for me, like, I grew up in the Front Range of Colorado, and it's an area I've been to 1 or 2, 3 times, but never got to spend much time in. Mm-hmm. So it was just really, really fun to be in a part of my home states.
Yeah, that looks really different than the part you grew up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for those of you, that know us, so we're from Colorado, so we're home. Yay! Yay. Well, at least sort of home. But anyway, and then and we are from the Front Range. So Scotty grew up, was born and raised in Denver. I was born and raised in Minnesota, but grew up then from graduating college on. I've been in Colorado and in Fort Collins. So Fort Collins is north of Denver by about an hour, depending on I-25 traffic. So we entered, as Scotty was saying, very southwest, very, very, very Four Corners, as you saw, southwest Colorado. Yeah, which was great because that whole side of the state is very different than the Front Range. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and probably the most thing that I was looking forward as soon as we got into Colorado was to go to a Mexican restaurant. Yes. And enjoy green chili, because boy, were we missing our green chili.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we'd go to Mexican restaurants. We're like, oh, we'll have your spicy green chili, and they'd look at us like we were from like Mars.
Colorado.
Yeah. They're like, what's green chili? I'm like, this is a Mexican restaurant. Are you kidding me? So anyway, but yeah, it was great, and we did do that right when we got into Mesa Verde. Yeah, Cortez. So Mesa Verde is a national park. If you ever get a chance to go visit it, really stunning, as you saw in the video. Essentially the cliff dwellers. I mean, really, it's just amazing. We really, when we were there, the one that you saw us really close up in was the main one that was open. There are 5 other ones, I think.
It was surprising how many. And you could do many different tours through the national park system.
Yeah, and a lot of the other ones were closed. So that was the one that was open when we were there. It's really very cool. So, and you can do that whole crazy walk through the whole thing, which was kind of fun. So that was great. We saw that coyote that you saw in the video, and it stared us down, by the way. So what we didn't get on video, which I wish we did, is it literally gave us the whole stare down. It was chasing and trying to dig something out of a hole. And then we came randomly around the corner on a bicycle, and it was like right there. We're like, ooh, hello.
We're like, whoa, what if the coyote comes to get us? So we put our bicycles in front of us.
Yeah, we were so dead. Yeah, we were so dumb. We didn't have any defense plan. Yeah, we would have died. No. Anyway, or at least got rabies. So anyway, and then, so then we left Mesa Verde to go to Ouray, Colorado, which is really just stunning. Any of you have been to Ouray, called the Little Switzerland of the United States. Stunning, beautiful area. The road to get to there from where we were at, out of Durango, is called the $1 Million Highway. So I edited back a fair bit of that video to show you just a little bit of what we did. But that road is crazy. You go over 3 huge passes. And we had a really beautiful weather day, so we didn't have any snow. The roads were dry. So that was nice. But it's quite a drive. It's quite a drive. At one point, you're sitting in the RV looking with no guardrails down the entire, like 3,000 feet off the side of the road. It was something. Yeah.
Yeah, and all my school bus driving training kicked in, and so I knew exactly what gear to put the coach in. And as a general rule is when you're going downhill, you put it in 1 gear less than the gear you went up the hill. Yeah. And between using the Jake brake, and the transmission, then we were able to just really control our speed, so we didn't have to use our brakes and didn't overheat our brakes or anything.
No, not even close. Yeah, that's all towing a Jeep, right? So it really was pretty impressive. And when we got to the very top of the last peak to get in, to work our way down into Ouray, it's just beautiful. It was a bluebird day, so it was just, the skies were pretty stunning. So that was pretty cool. You'll see in the video earlier then a lot of the avalanche areas. So this was in 2019. There was so much snow in Colorado that the avalanches over that road had kept it closed for a lot of the winter. And the debris fields were unlike anything I've ever seen in all my years in Colorado. It was just stunning how the trees were snapped. And to drive where they had all cleared was really just crazy. Yeah. So in Ouray, waterfalls everywhere.
They had this really cool hike that went around the entire city. We only did parts of it. We didn't get to do the full loop because we did encounter not the best weather while we were there. Being snowbirds, we escaped the snow just to come back to Colorado to be in the snow.
I know. We didn't know. And anytime you're in springtime in Colorado, it can be any weather. As anyone that lives there knows that. It's, what's the expression? If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's really crazy. So, but we saw some beautiful stuff in Ouray. Ouray is also known for its hot springs. So right in town, there's a great hot springs with the pool area and everything. Really quite nice. And then there's a less known hot springs called Orvis that's in, what town is that in?
Ridgway.
In Ridgway. And then if you go around the mountain, then you hit Telluride. And Johanna and Victor came to join us, which was great for a weekend. And we spent some time in Telluride, which is just really stunning. So it was great. It was a really nice part of our trip. Like I said, we got Joe and Victor were there, so we got to spend some time with them. We just got to see that area. I had been to Ouray before. Had you been? Yeah. So it was good to go back and just kind of take it in and just kind of have all the vistas when we worked from the, we work remotely, right? So when we're working and we're looking out the window, you see all the 14,000 foot peaks. It's really beautiful.
And definitely a place to go back.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I think it was good. The campground we stayed at was super nice.
It was along the river and you could walk into town from the campground.
Yeah, which is really nice. The only critique I would have is they charged us in-season pricing when really it wasn't in season. So that was a bit of a farce.
It was pretty empty.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It did rain. We did lose our, we have a big mat that goes in front of the RV. That launched itself in 40-mile-per-hour winds. We think it's in Kansas. I don't know. If anyone sees it in Kansas, let us know. It's blue. It's about, 10 by 12? I don't know. We went out to eat and came home and it was gone. It literally was gone. It was gone.
It was pretty windy.
Anything that wasn't tied down was gone.
And it was tied down.
It still was gone. Yeah. Anyway, so it was good. So far the trip's going great. Even though we had snow in Ouray, we have a little space heater we also kind of keep running just to make sure everything just kind of keeps the chill out. The furnace works great, so we have plenty of propane. So it's been really nice. Yeah. And again, I'm Scott.
I'm Scott.
And this is RV Life from top to bottom. Make sure you like, share, comment,
subscribe,
all that good stuff. So thanks for joining us. Bye.